This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. I'm joined by the latest man to join the catwalk, Dalton Smith. Just an inside joke there. Dalton's been called a model, but Dalton, how are you? How are things going?
Yeah, good. Another fight week, and it's another day at the office, isn't it?
It is indeed, and you defend your British title against Kaisee Benjamin, Dalton. Fight which has been spoken about for a while now, so talk to me about it. Is this one which gets your juices flowing?
Say that again.
Is this a fight which gets your juices flowing?
Yeah, this is a real fight. Kaisey's a great fighter, and he's had the mandatory position before I won the belt, so I won. He got himself in a mandatory position, and he's here to challenge me for that.
He's spoken openly for a while about wanting to face you, Dalton. So heading into Saturday night, how much of him, most recently as well, have you followed? How much of him have you been studying?
I've studied Kaisee, and I know what he's about. I know what he's good at, and I know I know his weaknesses. So that's for me to counter onto them weaknesses on Saturday.
Dalton, in every performance, when you step between the ropes, you continue to impress. You continue to show the improvements. What should everybody expect to see that is another development of your boxing ability and skill set come Saturday?
It's another step up. So you see Dalton Smith step up yet again, like I've done for every other fight. I just feel this fight you're gonna see fluidity. You're gonna see how Dalton can really box.
On that note, then, whatever are you expected from Kaisee, and how does this fight play out?
We'll see. Whether he's going to be on the back foot, try and counter, whether he's going to try and pressure me. But I proved, either those styles will come. I've got them out there. I know Kaisee's his own fighter. He's not anybody I've boxed, but whatever way Kaisee wants to approach the fight, I'm going to punish that.
Dalton, because of these impressive performances that we've touched on, as you've continued to progress, have you felt any added pressure? Have you felt kind of more eyes being on you?
Of course, it's every time I win and the more people talk about it, there's more eyes on me. But I prove time and time again, put the pressure on me, and I'll turn up like I did in Sheffield. That was probably a lot of pressure on a young fighter, but I thrive off that, and you just look how I perform.
Purse bid's being won by Sky and boxer Dalton, so back on the Sky platform. How excited are you to be back here?
Yeah, it's good. A big platform, and it's just that people forget that I'm still a matchroom fighter. It's just that Boxer and Sky Sports won the purse bids. So this is where the fight's going down. It doesn't make no difference whether it's a matchroom show or a Sky show. The same Dalton Smith will turn up.
So for you, do you class yourself as the away fighter here still?
It's weird. It's like I'm the away fighter, but I'm the home fighter. It's weird, but it doesn't make a difference whether your picture's a bit different on a billboard or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's still the same fight.
There's been a lot of talk about what's next for you, Dalton, in terms of that promotional stance. Will you end up sticking with Matchroom? Will Sky come back in? Adam Smith's made no secret of how much of a talent you are, how much he kind of loves you as a fighter. What's beyond Saturday night? Have you thought about your promotional situation?
Do you know what? I haven't. I've got one job to do, and that's win this next fight. That anything else business-wise, that's why I've got my team there. That's why I've got my management team. I've got my dad. But yeah, it's funny. It's like, obviously, I like everyone from Sky, from when I was there with Eddie, and everyone at Matchroom, Eddie, Frank, Smith, all the team. I get on with them all, so that's nice. But there's one job for me to do, and that's win Saturday night. Anything else, that's for my team to sort.
I know it's for your team to sort, but I'm going to ask a couple more. Can you confirm if you are a free agent beyond Saturday night?
Yeah, it's not hard to see. I've got one more fight left on a contract. You can see when I signed the contract, and you just add the fights up. That's how it works. But I've not looked to try and sort other deals out or anything like that. I'm still in contract, and I've got a fight to do. Anything after that, that's my team.
But at a time, Dalton, when there's so much money coming into the sport, and when you are in a position where, provided Saturday goes to the plan, you're undefeated, you're a British title holder, the only way is up, some big fights out there, it's a very luxurious position to potentially be in.
It is, yeah, but at the end of the day, to have all these rewards, you've got to win. And that's why my main focus is on Saturday night. But at the end of the day, boxing's a business, and you've got to do what's best for you. So, we'll see.
Very level-headed response there, Dalton. Just want to get your thoughts on one fight which has been spoken about with yourself, and I know the team have asked you about before, is Adam Azim. Mate. That's a fight which at some point, I'd love to see it as kind of a unified title fight if it could happen. Have you thought about that one? Have you thought about how big that fight could be?
Yeah, it's a million miles away, and every interview I've done on here, I've been asked the same questions. But me and Adam's on his own paths. We support each other. It's I want him to do well, he wants me to do well, and when we get down the line and we're at the top, boxing's a business, and if that's good business, that's what happens. But he's on his career, and I wish him all the best, and I know he's wished me all the best. So there's going to be no bad blood. What I know people are digging to get and stuff. So it's it's a million miles away.
Might be a million miles away, Dalton, but obviously he faces Rylan Charlton come November 27th. I'm sure you'll keep a close eye on it. One thing people are eager to see is, basically his chin. He hasn't been chin checked yet. Rylan Charlton's a man who will come forward, who continue to try to walk him down. What are your thoughts on that fight?
To get chin, your chin's got to be there to get hit. So, but I think Adam's very elusive. He keeps his distance well, and Rylan, he falls in and loads up a little bit. So I know Shane will have got a good game plan for that, and I know they've sparred quite a lot as well. So if there was anything what was dodgy, they wouldn't be taking a dangerous fight at that stage of his career. So, but I think Adam, he'll look well in that fight. Styles make fights, and I think he's a great fight to look good against for Adam's sort of style.
Dalton, it's a million miles away, but obviously we've seen your campmate Sonny Edwards share the ring with Galal Yafai inspiring a fight which you've been spoken about. So you reckon yourself and Adam might reach out in the meantime at all?
If he needs the sparring for help, or if I need sparring for help, sparring. Sparring's completely different to a fight. Like we was both down there helping Luke Campbell for the Garcia fight. So, it's anything can happen in boxing, can't it?
Dalton, just a word on Sonny as well. Obviously, he fights tomorrow night. Talk about his bout with Rene Alvarado.
Yeah, it's a tough challenge for him, but he's at world level. Any fight's an hard fight. So, but Sonny's one of a kind. His boxing ability is, by far, he's one of the best in the world. So, I'm looking forward to seeing him, keep that belt.
I know it's a bit of a difficult situation for you. You're weighing in, and I imagine you're going to focus on yourself. But will you try to get over to Sheffield for it?
No, obviously. I've got to think about myself, but my heart, my soul, everything's there with Sonny, and I'll be tuning in, watching him. So, but yeah, he's I have full confidence in Sonny.
Right, Dalton, we'll wrap that up because I imagine we're about to start. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for speaking to me in ID Boxing.
Thank you.